Benny, want to learn with me? Today we're going to learn about the 5 senses because learning is fun. You may not realize it, but we have 5 main senses that help us navigate the world. Seeing, smelling, touching, hearing, and my favorite, tasting. Uh-oh, excuse me. Each of these senses helps give us a complete experience of our surroundings. Like when I eat Cheetos, I use my sight to help me see the bag, my sense of touch to grab them, my sense of smell to breathe in their cheesy aroma, my sense of taste to enjoy the flavor, and my sense of hearing to listen to that beautiful crunch. Let's dive a little deeper into each one of these senses and see what we can discover. Come on, let's go. Number 1, seeing. Our eyes are an organ in our body that helps us to see. We use our eyes to see all the colors, shapes, and objects around us. Our eyes help us to read books, watch movies, and play games. They have different parts that work together to help us see clearly. The iris is the colored part of our eye that gives us our own unique eye color, such as brown, green, or blue, like me. The pupil is a small dark circle in the center of the eye. It gets bigger or smaller depending on how bright it is. It gets bigger when it's dark to let in more light and smaller when it's really sunny and there's lots of light. And the retina is the inner back part of our eye. It contains special cells that help us to see colors and shapes. We have eyelids that can open and close, protecting our eyes from all sorts of things like bright light to dust and dirt. Yuck! It's very important to take care of our eyes and see an eye doctor if you're having trouble seeing. Some people might have a hard time seeing clearly, so they'll use glasses to make things clear again. Much better. Some people are not able to see at all, or they have very little vision. This is called complete blindness or partial blindness. People that are blind use long canes and specially trained seeing eye dogs to get around. They use touch and smell to help them navigate the world because they're unable to see. Someone that is completely blind can't see any light. People that are blind also have their own type of reading and writing called Braille. It uses a series of raised dots that can be felt with the fingertips, so they can use their sense of touch to help them read. That's pretty cool. On a bright sunny day, it's a good idea to wear sunglasses because it can be way too bright without them. Don't look directly at the sun either. Whoa, too bright. You can also help your eyes stay healthy by eating foods like carrots that have a lot of vitamin A in them. And whenever I'm in my workshop, I always use my safety glasses to protect my eyes. Remember, safety is numero uno. Next up, we have number 2, smelling. Do you smell that? That's a tasty smelling pizza right there. Smelling is a wonderful sense that helps us experience different scents and odors. We use our nose to help us smell, which is why if there's a bad smell, you can plug your nose to stop the smelling. Inside your nose, you have special cells called olfactory cells, and they help you detect odors and scents. I guess they can be a good thing or a bad thing, depending on where you are. My 2 favorite smells are being outside in nature and when my cookies are almost done in the oven and the whole kitchen smells like chocolate chip cookies. But I'm not a big fan of when the garbage is full and needs to be taken out. That can be pretty stinky.
They go on here. Cool.
Thank goodness for the garbage truck.
Thanks, garbage truck. Okay, see you later.
Did you know that dogs have an incredible sense of smell, and they can even be trained to find missing people or detect certain objects? Other animals like bears, elephants, and sharks have a strong sense of smell too, that help them survive in their environments. Many animals rely on their sense of smell to find food, locate friends, and detect danger. Certain smells can bring back memories and help remind us of old friends. But if we use our nose to smell, don't you think it's funny that our feet smell and our noses run? Smelling and tasting are very closely connected, which brings us to number 3, tasting. We use our tongue to taste, And there are tiny bumps on our tongue called taste buds that help us detect and enjoy different flavors. Different parts of the tongue help us to differentiate between flavors, whether something is sweet, sour, bitter, or savory. Our tongue will know the difference. Some animals use their tongues to catch food, like this chameleon. Whoa, that's a long tongue! It can be exciting to try new foods.
I love all things sweet, but I also love trying new foods from all over the world, especially if they're spicy.
If you don't like a taste, maybe try it again when you're older. You might like it more as you age and your taste buds mature. On to number 4, touching. Our skin is the largest organ in the body, and it helps us to feel different things when we touch objects and people. We have tiny sensors called nerve endings in our skin that send messages to our brain and tell us what something feels like. Like this cup of tea. It was really hot, and when I touched it, instant messages were sent to my brain saying, "Don't touch." Touch can be painful, like when I hit my knee with my skateboard. Pitch that, smarts. We get different sensations when we touch something, like when something is soft and smooth, like this super cute dog, or hard and rough, like this rock. We will know what it feels like when we touch it. Everything can be described by its texture, meaning how it feels. Like this skateboard I made. The top of it has a really rough texture, almost like sandpaper. I much prefer the texture of soft pizza dough. Touching can also help us express our emotions, like giving a high five to our best bud to show how happy we are, or a nice simple hug with someone you trust to let someone know you care. And finally, hearing. We hear through our ears. We have 2 of them on each side of our head to help us hear all around us. Ears come in different shapes and sizes, and they help keep our glasses on our head. Hearing is a big part of how we communicate. We listen to people talk,
Hi.
sing,
Whisper.
cry,
Yell.
and laugh. There's so much to hear in this world, even when you're out in nature and it's super quiet, or you're in a big city and there's a lot going on. Musicians rely on this sense a lot because they're listening to the instruments they play and the music they make. But we have to make sure we don't play our music too loud because we can hurt our ears with loud noises. You can use earplugs to help keep noise out. Sometimes I wear them when Legend is jamming on the drums. He's super talented, but it can be a little loud sometimes. Different sounds can make us experience different emotions. Like loud thunder, it might make us scared, or the sound of laughter might make us happy. Hearing is a big part of our lives and can help keep us safe. Like if we hear a car coming, we know to stay back and get out of the way. We live in a great big world that is full of all different kinds of people that are unique and special. Some people may not have all 5 senses, so they learn to adapt to their surroundings differently than someone with all 5 senses. Someone who has little to no hearing is called deaf or hard of hearing. Like a person who is blind uses Braille to communicate, someone that is deaf or hard of hearing uses sign language to communicate instead of speaking. Sign language is kind of like talking with your hands. For someone that is deaf or hard of hearing, sign language is their primary language. Some deaf people have difficulty speaking, since hearing is a big part of learning how to speak, but others can speak very clearly. Some people are born deaf or blind, and some people lose their hearing or sight later in life. When you lose one of your 5 senses, your remaining senses basically get superpowers and become even stronger and heightened. Blind people hear better, and deaf people see better. Your brain works super hard to focus on the remaining senses. Well, that's it for today. I hope you enjoyed learning about the 5 senses. Let's watch a little video about my friend Legend using all 5 senses to make some drumsticks and bang out some cool beats.
Oh. Oh. Sweet. What?
Let's rock and roll, baby. Whew. Yeah.
Okay, see you next time for another Benny's Mini World Tiny Learning Adventure. Don't forget to subscribe. Thanks for watching.